Hello, Cliff McManus. I am doing my univariate analysis from the data set provided to me by the University of Kentucky College of Social Work. The data set had 30 respondents and 29 variables, one of those variables being the ID number associated with each respondent. So starting off with age, I've created a frequency table and a statistics table here. So shows you that the sample size is 30. The average respondent's age was 25.73 years old. The age number with the most responses was 21 years old, and then the median age was 23. With age, there was a standard deviation of 6.4. Which is not a normal deviation in responses. Usually want it to be between -2 and +2, I believe. And then right here is the frequency table. So think of frequencies as tallies. So one person responded as being 28, participants responded as being 21. Moving on to the percent column. That is going to be all variables, including missing variables. So in this variable, there were not any missing responses. Therefore, our valid percent is going to be the same. If there were missing variables in this frequency table, that valid percent would be a little different because the sample size would change. So if two variables were missing, our new sample size would then be 28 respondents, but that's not the case, so it stays the same. And then cumulative percent is really neat. It kind of just gives you that quick reference to be able to say 56.7% of all respondents were 23 years of age or younger. And then below that, I created a bar graph. And then I'm going to go on ahead and move on to one of our 4-point Likert scale response questions. So the first question in the survey that required the Likert scale was, I was bothered by things that usually don't bother me. You'll see that 10% responded with does not apply to me. 40% of the respondents responded with they rarely feel that way. 37% responded with sometimes they feel that way. And then 13% responded with occasionally they feel that way. Then I have a histogram here that shows the frequency of each responses on the 4-point Likert scale. Then it shows you that curve, which we want it to be a bell shape, and we're pretty much there. We have a 0.86 standard deviation, which is within the normal range of spread for the variables measured here. And then the average response was 1.53, so that's going to be these two right here, the rarely or none of the time. Thank you for dropping in. I'll see you for part 2.